Good morning, students. Welcome to GC Tech Hub CS tutorials. In today's class, we are going to take up the last session from the chapter Digital Documentation, that is mail merge. So, first of all, you might be wondering what is mail merge. As you can see, it comes from the word mail. So, mail means what? It's a letter which we send to people. It could be a formal letter, it could be an informal letter. So a formal letter is a one which you basically send to any person, any organization, whether you want to, I mean, apply for a job somewhere, or whether it is you are an employer and you are sending a formal letter to all the candidates who have been shortlisted for the next round of interviews, or it could be a letter you are sending to the newspaper daily in your city for bringing into light or bringing into the notice of into their notice some kind of a mishap which took place or anything which is happening, and it's not any unpleasant incident which is happening, or it might be a letter to the principal of your school or college asking for leave. So all these letters which we send with a purpose to some organization which we are not very familiar with, or in a more formal setting, that is where you need to be extra polite. So those letters are formal letters, and some letters are informal letters which we send direct basically to our friends, relatives and such. So what is mail merge? So it happens that if you have to send the same letter containing the same content to multiple people, if you have to send the same letter to multiple people, you will obviously not sit there typing the letter multiple times. For example, you have to send, you are applying for a job, and it's not one company where you are applying to. You might be applying for a job to 10 places, 10 different companies. So for that purpose, what are you going to do? In that case, you will have to sit and type the letter 10 times or copy and paste its content 10 times. So instead of doing that, we have a very interesting feature in any word processing software which is known as mail merge, where two different documents are created. The first document is your main document. This document actually contains the body of the letter. And the second one is a database of addresses. Also, we can call it as a mailing list. So you need to have these two documents. The main document, you will type the letter only once in this main document, and that too you will be typing only the parts which are common in all the letters. That would basically be the salutation, or the subject, as well as the body of the letter, and of course the ending of the letter. And database will consist of the addresses, the mailing list, that is all the recipients detail, name of the recipients, the recipient's title, job title, uh, the address of the recipient, phone number, and any other detail which needs to be changed in or needs to vary between the letters. That is, if you are sending the letter to 10 companies, then you need to have 10 different addresses. So the mailing list will contain 10 different addresses. So you create a database of that. So now this database is created in another software component of any word processing application. If it is LibreOffice or OpenOffice, then it is this database is created in the component of LibreOffice and OpenOffice known as base. That is LibreOffice base or OpenOffice base. So what is base? It's just like a software. It's a software just like your writer, calc, draw, math, which are components, various components which come packaged within LibreOffice or OpenOffice. So base is the database application for LibreOffice as well as OpenOffice. So mailing list is saved in base. It's saved as a base file. Same way in MS Office, you already have Access, MS Access, which is the database application for MS Office. There the mailing list is saved in MS Access. So main document is created in Writer and database is saved in base. So now we will see how we can perform mail merge. So we'll go back to our LibreOffice Writer window. You can see it over here. We'll open a new document based on the default template. And here first of all we will type the main document content. So it basically consists of a letter. So like I am typing here, dear, and because after dear we need to type the exact name of the person, so I am leaving that space blank. Then you type the letter as usual. So you can see that the letter has been typed over here. It's a formal letter which I quickly type. And as you can see, the subject over here is informing the possible candidates for the next round of technical interview. So all the details are provided. So content is like it completely depends upon your writing skills. So this content will be same for all the letters. All what will change is the following, that is for every employee or every candidate we need the title of that candidate, title that is Mr. or Miss or Mrs. or Doctor, and these are the titles for the candidates. We want the first name and the last name, like John Doe. So John is the first name and Doe is the last name. We want the full address of the candidate. We want the phone number of the candidate. So these are the basic things which we need for each and every candidate. Okay, title, first name, last name, address and phone number. So let us try doing the mail merge over here. So you can see the space over here, that is after dear. So that is the space where we will be typing the name of the person, name of the candidate along with his title. And also we would, below that we would type the address of the candidate, right? So this area would contain the title followed by the first name followed by the last name, and then after that we would be having the full address of the candidate, then phone number, or we can also say city and then state and phone number. So these are the things which we want for all the candidates, right? So I'm going to just delete this because these fields will be added by the during mail merge itself, right? So now what do we need to do? We need to first go to tools, and within tools menu you will find an option Mail Merge Wizard. So let me repeat this once again. So we go to the Tools menu over here. As you can see, within the Tools menu, we go to Mail Merge Wizard, and we get the Mail Merge Wizard dialog box over here. As you can see on the left hand side, there are certain steps here. Like the first step is select the starting document, second step is select document type, insert address block, create salutation, adjust layout, and so many things. Now this mail merge feature contains a lot of things. We are not going to see all of those. Only thing is the basic idea of mail merge should be clear. So we are at the first step over here. As you know that wizard is a feature of any application which asks a few questions to you, and then it creates or inserts whatever thing is required according to your preference. So select starting document for mail merge. So the first option is use the current document. That is the document which is already opened behind. We are going to use the current document. Second option is create a new document. That is, if you have not yet created any document, if you click on this create a new document, it would open a new window where it will ask you to type the letter again. But because we have already typed the letter, we don't need to create a new document. Start from an existing document. That is, if we already have created the document earlier and it is saved somewhere, or maybe during the previous interview I had already typed the content and now I want to reuse that, so I can click on start from existing document, or we can start from a template. So I'm going to use the current document only right now and click on next. What type of document do you want to create? So now we are at the second step, that is select document type. You can create a letter or an email message. So I am creating a letter because I want to send the letter by post. So I have to make sure that letter is selected and go to next. Insert address block. Now this is the third step of the wizard. So now we need to create the mailing list. This is very important. In this step, we will create the mailing list for all the potential candidates containing their title, first name, last name, address, everything. So for that, very first step is select the address list containing the address data you want to use. This data is needed to create the address block. Until and unless we have information about all the candidates and their addresses, how are we going to do the mail merge? So we need to first create that source of addresses. So we'll click on select address list. Now over here it's written select an address list, click add to select recipients from a different list. If you do not have an address list, you can create one by clicking create. So we don't have one, so we will be clicking on create button, and now here you can see all the different fields starting from title, first name, last name, company name, address line 1, address line 2, and so many different fields are there. We don't need all of those fields. So what we can do is we can customize it according to our requirement. So we'll first go to customize, and from here we will first remove all those extra fields which we don't need. Like we need title, we need first name, we need last name, but we don't need company name. So I'm going to select this and click on delete. Address line 1, I just need one line of address, so I'm not going to use it as address line 1, rather I'm going to rename this. So I'm going to click on rename and just make it look like address. That's it. Address line 2 I don't need, I can delete it. City, I need city, I need state, and I'm going to remove all the others. Now the thing is, I need PIN code for our country. So I'm going to click on city and click on add, because in our country we don't have a zip code, we have a PIN code. So I'm going to add PIN code. Now you can see these two buttons over here. These are reordering buttons. That is, if you want to shift any particular field upwards or downwards, or you want to change the order of the fields, you can do that. For example, suppose I want to shift the state to before city. So I will select state and click on this button. Okay. But the normal order is that your state should come at the end. So these buttons are given for reordering your or rearranging your fields. So now that we have fixed the number of fields which we need, we will click on OK. So when you click on OK, you see that from this new address list window, all the extra fields have gone. We don't see all the extra fields, only the fields which we want. So we are going to type the title here, like here. I'm going to type the details. Some fictional address I'm typing over here. And I'm typing the state here. And this creates one record, that is one address. So I'm going to click on new over here because I have already typed everything, so I'm going to click on new. So now you can see over here that the entry number is 2. And these are the buttons through which you can navigate. Like if I click on the previous button, I'll be able to see the previous record. If I click on this next button, I will be able to see the next record, which is blank. So let me add a few more such records and then come back to you. This is the second record that I have typed, as you can see here. So I'm going to click on new again for typing the third record. So now you can see that I have created 5 records over here, and you can see all those 5 records. Like I am going to the previous record. So these are all the records which I created. This button at the end, you have 2 buttons. You can see 2 buttons at the end with an extra line. That is for reaching the first and the last records. Like this button is for the last record, this button is for the first record. So you can check all the records one by one. We have created 5 records in total. That is, this letter will be sent to 5 potential candidates. So once this is done, we are going to click on OK. And once you click on OK, your system will ask, writer will ask you to save it somewhere, and you can also see where it is being saved. LibreOffice for user database. That is, within there is a folder where all our database files are saved. So it is asking you to save it there, and save as type is LibreOffice address list. So I'm just going to type the name here, mailing list. So mailing list is the name of the file which contains all the names and addresses of the candidates. Click on save, and you can see that this mailing list appears in this list, that is select address list. So we, before selecting address list, what we did was we clicked on create, we created a new address list, we added it over here. If you click on remove, this address list will be removed. If you click on add, more records would be added to it. Okay, so or you can also click on edit. So if I click on remove, I'm clicking on remove. Do you want to delete this registered data source? I'll click on yes. Now I need to add it from where I had saved it on my computer. So I'll click on add, and this is the mailing list as you can see. So I'll click on this and click on open. So if you already have the mailing list saved on your computer somewhere, you can also add it from here. You can create new, you can filter, you can edit this, that is if you want you can add more records over here by clicking on new. Okay, or you can leave it as it is. So I'm just leaving it as it is right now. Now I'll click on OK. So you can see rest all the steps in this step of the wizard, they all are activated. Now you can see some steps over here, so we don't need to go to, we are not going to click on these steps because they are not displaying the required fields which we want. So we are just going to click on this check mark to disable all these, and we will go to the next step. Now in the next step it is creating a salutation, that is what do you want, like dear Mrs. last name or dear first name and last name, so you can edit that accordingly. So already we have already taken the title of the person, so we don't need this. So I'm going to just uncheck this box also and we'll go to finish. Now we are back at our document. Now we are going to place, we are going to insert our fields, that is also known as merge fields. So I'll click on this location just after dear, and now we will be inserting all the required fields. So we are going to insert our required fields over here. So for this purpose I have already placed my cursor before this comma. With this area is going to contain something like Mr. Amit Joshi. So this we are not going to type, rather we are going to insert the fields here. So for inserting the fields we need to go to insert menu. From here we will go to the field option. We'll go to more fields. And here you can see you might be at any of the pages, you might be at document, you might be at functions, whichever is the last used page. So we have to go to the database page over here. From here we will select merge fields, mail merge fields in type and database selection. Now you can see that you had already inserted mailing list. Now because we had created it first, then removed it, then added, so we are getting this mailing list over here. So either of them you can select. I am selecting the latest one, that is mailing list 0. There is a plus sign here, click on the plus sign, then again click on the plus sign, you will get all your fields. So one by one you can just click on the fields, click on insert, so the field gets inserted here. Likewise I'm going to insert all the fields. So you can see that you are getting all the fields in the background. If you want you can also make the subtle settings over here. Okay, now I'm going to go to the next line and insert address. Then after address I'm going to insert city, followed by pin code, and then last of all it will be state, and click on close. So this is how you can see all the merge fields have been inserted. And now it's time for merging all the document. So here you can see after doing mail merge you get an extra mail merge toolbar over here. This toolbar is very important because now this toolbar is going to merge the two documents together. It is going to merge our current document with the merge fields. So here you see the mail merge. If you click on this button it will open the mail merge wizard, which we don't want. If I click on this, so there is nothing much left over here, so we are going to close it because we have pretty much set all the done all the settings there. Now you can see current mail merge entry, so we'll just click on the next, so you can see a preview how the different addresses would look like in edit individual documents. If you click on this it will open each of the letters which we don't want. Save merge document, print merge document. Save merge document, I am going to click on this. So this is going to create a new document containing 5 copies of the same letter with different addresses and names. So save as options, save as a single large document, save as individual documents, or save only selected documents. If I select the first one, it will save all the save it as one single document containing 5 letters, and second one will be each letter will be saved as a different document, that is we'll get 5 different documents. And last one is we can select a range, that is if I don't want to print all 5 letters, rather only the first two or last two or anything in between, any particular range in between, we can provide that range. But for now I'm going to select the first one, that is save as a single large document. Click on save documents. So it will show you a status that it is creating the document, and it will ask you to save it somewhere. So I'm just going to type here. So I'm going to select that particular location where I want to save it, and here I'm going to type the name of the document, tech interview letters. Click on save and your document will be saved. Now I'm going to open that document. So I'll click on open, and here I'm going to select this tech interview letters, and you can see that it consists of all the documents which you can see over here, right? So this is Amit Sharma, this is Arpit Joshi, this is Sheetal Patil, this is Nitin Kumar, this is Sunil Jose. Okay, so 5 different pages are there in the document. Although it's showing 9 pages, I don't know why it's showing like that, but there are 5 total pages which you can print. Now you can see that there is no space between the names. So we can close this and make changes over here, like we can simply just add some space over here. So I'm just going to add a space like between the names. Then here I'm going to add a space. Okay, rest is okay. So I'm just going to check the others. So automatically you can see that the space has been added. And now again I'm going to go to save merge documents, and let us try saving them as individual documents. So I'm going to click on save as individual documents, save documents, and it is going to ask me where to save it. So I can give it the name letter and click on save. So it is saving them as letter 1, letter 2 and so on. So if I now open it, you can see 5 different documents are created, and if we click on open, it will open all those 5 documents. Okay, so you can see this is the letter which we have to send to Mr. Sunil Jose, and you can see the proper spacing is also there. Then next is Nitin Kumar, then next is Sheetal J. Patil, Arpit Joshi, Amit Sharma. So 5 different letters are created. So it's up to you whether you want to create a separate document or one single document. So students, this is mail merge, as I told you today. That is, it is a kind of, it's a feature, a very powerful feature of any word processing software, which allows us to create multiple copies of the same letter with different mailing lists. with different addresses and recipient details. So please practice this. We have seen it only in LibreOffice. In the next lecture, I am going to tell you, I am going to demonstrate this in OpenOffice Writer and MS Word. So thank you all. See you all again in the next class.